Harry S. Truman, the 33rd President of the United States, assumed office during a critical period, completing Franklin D. Roosevelt's term and serving from 1945 to 1953. Truman faced immense challenges, including the conclusion of World War II and the early years of the Cold War. Despite the weighty responsibilities of the presidency, Truman was known for his straightforward and down-to-earth demeanor. Here are 5 fun facts about Harry S. Truman. Middle initial controversy. One of the quirkiest aspects of Truman's life was the inclusion of the letter S as his middle initial. The S doesn't actually stand for anything. It was added to honor both of his grandfathers, Anderson Shipp Truman and Solomon Young. The initial caused a minor controversy, with Truman jokingly stating that it should be seen as an initial rather than a name. Humble beginnings and habits. Truman came from humble beginnings in Independence, Missouri. Even as president, he maintained his frugal habits. He was known to pay for his newspaper subscription, and he once wrote a personal check to settle a White House milk bill. His straightforward manner and modest lifestyle endeared him to many Americans. The buck stops here. Truman famously had a sign on his desk that read, "The buck stops here." This phrase reflected his leadership style and sense of responsibility. It meant that he accepted accountability for the decisions made in his administration. Truman once said, "It's easy for the Monday morning quarterback to say what the coach should have done after the game is over." Truman the haberdasher. Before entering politics, Truman was involved in various business ventures, including owning a haberdashery, men's clothing store, in Kansas City. Unfortunately, the store faced financial difficulties and eventually went bankrupt in the early 1920s. Despite this setback, Truman's subsequent foray into politics and public service defined his legacy. Key role in the United Nations. Truman played a crucial role in the establishment of the United Nations, UN. He presided over the first meeting of the UN General Assembly in 1946 and was committed to the organization's goals of promoting international cooperation and preventing future conflicts. Truman's leadership helped lay the foundation for the UN's ongoing work in global diplomacy and peacekeeping. Harry S. Truman's presidency was marked by historic decisions, including the use of atomic bombs in Japan and the beginning of the Cold War. His